The battlefield was silent. The clash of swords, the roar of warriors, and the cries of the wounded had ceased. The city of Troy, once mighty and proud, stood on the brink of destiny. For 10 years, the Greeks had laid siege to its walls, yet they had failed to breach them. The Trojans, believing in their gods and their strength, thought themselves invincible. But on this night, their greatest enemy was not the sword, but deception. At dawn, the Trojans beheld a strange sight outside their gates, a massive wooden horse, towering and intricately carved. The Greek ships were gone, the beaches empty. It appeared as though their enemies had abandoned the war. Left behind was a strange offering, a tribute, perhaps, to the gods. King Priam, old and wise, stood before it, pondering. The Trojans rejoiced, dancing in the streets, believing the gods had blessed them with victory. Only one man, Laocoön, a priest of Apollo, dared to speak against it. "Beware of Greeks bearing gifts," he warned. "This horse is a trap." But before his words could sink in, the gods themselves silenced him. From the sea, two enormous serpents emerged, slithering onto the shore. They coiled around Laocoön and his sons, squeezing the life from them before retreating into the depths. The Trojans, terrified, took it as a sign the horse was sacred, and to reject it would anger the gods. Thus, the gates of Troy were opened, and with great effort, they pulled the wooden beast into their city. That night, the Trojans feasted, celebrating their victory. Wine flowed, laughter echoed, and in the heart of the city, the great horse stood, silent and waiting. As the city slept, a hatch creaked open from within the belly of the horse. From the darkness, shadows emerged, Greek warriors, led by the cunning Odysseus. The Trojans, drunk and unsuspecting, did not stir as the Greeks descended, killing the guards and throwing open the gates of the city. Outside, the Greek fleet had returned, their supposed retreat of deception. The soldiers stormed through the open gates, swords drawn, torches blazing. Troy woke to fire, screams, and death. The mighty city that had withstood a decade of war fell in a single night. King Priam was slain in his own palace. The warriors fought bravely, but the gods had turned against them. The Greeks showed no mercy. Men were cut down, women taken as slaves, and the city burned. As the sun rose over the smoldering ruins of Troy, the once great city lay in ashes. The war was over, but the legend had just begun. The tale of the Trojan horse would be told for generations, a story of cunning over strength, of betrayal, and the cruel hand of fate. And so, Troy fell, not by the might of swords, but by the power of deception.